Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. And today, Ben and I went to the dentist, and not very happy today. So I've been going to get a denture plate like for the last couple of months, and I I'm not like excited for it. I'm not like, oh yay, denture plate. I'm really feeling just like apprehensive about it for the cost, and like I know they put a mold in your mouth and I'm scared when they pull the mold out, like some of my other fillings might fall out. And I just been like on the cusp of like, what do I do? Am I making the right decision here? And it's been such a difficult decision to make because teeth are so expensive and it's not an easy call. And basically, I said, well, I'll go and get another opinion. I've had about 6 opinions now, and the consensus is that my teeth are pretty much stuffed. And I've been trying to save them, but it's not really working. So because Ben and I are getting married later in the year, the dentist pretty much just said, get the denture plate through your local dentist, and then we'll worry about the rest after that. But, have a look at your x-ray. Your teeth are not looking too great. And I will put my x-ray up here so you can see it, because I'm not ashamed. I've had so many health issues and so much stress, and, like my teeth are ruined. A lot of people with fibromyalgia, their teeth do crumble. Like the enamel on my teeth is actually crumbling. That is what the actual issue is. And yeah, I just had a family member who also went to the dentist today because she was having the exact same issue. Her tooth fell out, and her enamel on her teeth is crumbling as well. And she's like, I've got fibromyalgia as well. So I don't know. Like, I think it's a thing with fibro and health issues. We take a lot of medication, just like the perfect storm of everything. And it's not like, oh, I got a hole in my tooth because I didn't brush it. It's like the enamel on my teeth is actually eroding. And like once that starts happening, there's not like much you can do. It's like pushing a rock up a mountain and it's gonna come back and squash you. So anyway, then Ben had his x-ray done, and they just said for him to get an implant in where his front tooth has fallen out. And then again, the dentist was like, oh well, if you're getting married soon, then just get a cheap acrylic plate with one tooth on it to get you through the day. And then come back when you're ready next year and we'll worry about it then. And just very dismissive, very quick. $400 later, and it's like, but we did get x-rays. We did get the 360 x-rays, so that was good to get. But yeah, I just said to Ben, I think we're better off just going to a cosmetic dentist in Sydney next year, get through the wedding, get what we need to get done so that we can look nice on the day. Anyway, yeah, so I think we're better off just getting through what we need to get through, get this year done and dusted, get our denture plates, and then next year go to Sydney. And this is the thing, this dentist that I actually booked us into is a cosmetic dentist, but because we're in the country, it'll be, okay, now we'll refer you on to the surgeon to take the teeth out. Then we'll refer you on to the person who makes the implants. And it's a lot of effing around, really. Whereas I found this one place in Sydney where they do everything under one roof. And I think that would be much better. And they can talk about financing, and like they're much, much more. I had a really good conversation on the phone with the dentist, and he was really like, I don't know, like explaining everything. Whereas the one we saw today was just like in and out, $400, very dismissive. Come back when you're ready. Like, just go get denture plate. There's no point discussing options today or anything. Like $400, and he wouldn't even really discuss anything with us. And he was just like, this is your x-ray, see this, and this. Come back next year and we'll talk about getting them ripped out. And I can understand that he can't give us a plan straight away. I completely understand that if we're coming back in 6 months, so much can change and he can't give us a plan. So I do understand that. But having said that, when I spoke to the dentist in Sydney, he spent time talking to me for about half an hour, telling me about what they do there, and because it would have been like a long way to drive just to be told all of that. So he went to a lot of effort to tell me over the phone. So But yeah, overall, I got a better feeling from the people in Sydney, and they do it all like they do it every day. They've got multiple dentists under the one roof, and it's like that's their thing. Like, is just fixing people's smiles, not so much like, I mean, yes, like fillings or whatever, but their expertise is like implants and like that real cosmetic sort of side of things. Whereas this other dentist is meant to be cosmetic dentist, and I've been there twice, and just weren't very helpful. Couldn't really talk to them, and even trying to talk to them about financing, they weren't very helpful. Like, I just felt like there was no bedside manner, no customer service. So I've been there twice. I'm not going back. Rather than get upset, and I've learned it's not worth arguing with people. If you go somewhere and you don't like what they've got to say, sometimes it's worth just not even just going, okay, I don't feel like you get me. There's no point. I'll just go somewhere else. So basically, that's where we're up to with the teeth journey. I want to have a cry. I never asked for this. I've had braces. I've had about $30,000, $40,000 spent on my teeth already over my lifetime, and they are still effed. And that sucks because now I've got to spend a whole heap more. And yeah, really, really sucks. And I don't want dentures. I don't want to have to put plates in and out. I'm only 42. I don't want that. So anyway, Ben and I can at least get the denture plates for the wedding. We can have nice wedding photos, and it's all an illusion, you know. In 10 years' time, I'm not going to look back with the wedding photos and be like, oh, hey, you can see my denture plate. You know, it doesn't matter. As long as the photos look nice and I look nice, when we look nice on the day, that's all I care about. And we will deal with the future problems in the future. And, you know, shit happens, and I'm going to believe that it will get better. Every stress and every drama I've ever had, I've always made it through. It always works out, so I'm not going to stress about this. But that's my denture update.